amount of dedication to his team right now. He's actually playing in a pickup truck near a McDonald's for Wi-Fi. So never say that Sunny Tater is not invested with his team. This is actually kind of a theme. We almost saw Accepted from LOL3 Mid playing from a McDonald's for one of his games as well, as his modem apparently just self-imploded. So, McDonald's is the unofficial sponsor, maybe? I don't know. Probably not. Disruptor gets banned out here too. That's another pretty big pick coming out for 5Rungz. They play a lot of games with that particular hero, and he's pretty difficult to deal with right now in this current patch. Omni Knight will get banned out as well. That's definitely aimed at passive Donger. It is Donger, not Danger, like some people have been telling me. They definitely don't want to see the Timber Saw with a free BKB. Is pretty nasty. Still the Jug left in the pool here. What do we see for another band? Might want to ban out the... Oh, they banned out the Slardar here. I wasn't sure if they were going to ban out the Tidehunter. That's another one of their most commonly played. Actually, that's for 5Rungz that has the Tidehunter player, so never mind here. Sorry guys, I just kind of jumped into this. I was really excited. No, they also have a Tidehunter player. Okay. That was banned out too. Alright. So Naga's taking a little bit of time here. They need to decide who they want to send into their off lane. Most of the off lane comfort picks are banned out. Of course, the Tidehunter and the Axe. There's still a Faceless Void in the pool. I don't know if Naga's plays particularly well with that hero, but he is one of the power offlaners at the moment. So if he can get a nice Chrono, throw the Lich ulti in, plus a Lion, it's a lot of damage right there. Still take some time to think about it. They're gonna go for the Bristleback though. It's gonna be definitely their frontliner, throw his face in at everything. However, he is a strength hero, and Timbersaw loves strength heroes. That Q taking the proportional amount of damage here. Yeah, there's a stat loss. Bristle's not gonna want to face off with Rizrak here. So they've got their Roaming Earth Spirit, they've got the Timbersaw who's going to be in their offlane. They still need a safe lane support, they need an offlaner, and they need a mid. Sorry, not an offlaner, they need a hard carry and a mid. The Death Prophet's already been banned out. We've seen Slice Under do quite a bit of work with that in the past. I'm guessing they'll probably go for the safe lane support here, unless they really want to get their hands on something like that Jug again, which might get banned out in the last phase. And both the teams really taking their time this time around. They pick up the Witch Doctor. It's a lot of physical damage right now. They don't have the Omni Knight left in the pool to negate that damage. But that'll be a nice team fight if you know, you have the Earth Spirit go in there with the Magnetize, follow with Witch Doctor, Cask, and the stun. Not the stun, but the Death Ward. There's a Jug pickup. Okay, so they're gonna do a denial pick here. They don't want to let No Pohoho get that again. There is still a Sven in the pool, which is another really powerful safe laner at the moment. That puts a lot of melee on the ground for 5Rungz if they do that, but again, oh, they're gonna go for the Slark. Alright. They're just, the whole object of this game is to steal as much stats from the enemy team as possible coming out from 5Rungz. Of course, Timbersaw not really stealing the stats, but being able to, you know, take a percentage of it there with that Q. And then, of course, Slark, all the essence shifts coming out here. Gonna be able to do quite a bit of damage. Quap will get banned out. I think that's a good pick that provides them with really nice pick potential. But at the same time, they've got a Slark, so as long as the Slark can get the farm that he needs, he's going to be the one probably doing a lot of roaming and ganking here. And I still need a mid on the side of Nagaz, so what are they most afraid of? They play a lot of Viper from what I understand from Nagaz, so that might be a good idea to ban that. And there's the Viper ban. Yeah, I told you. I told you it's gonna be let's steal all of their stats draft. I've seen something similar, I believe, that 5Rungz has done before here with this particular draft, if I remember correctly, although I've cast so many LD2 games at this point. Some of them are kind of a blur. But this is gonna be very, very interesting coming out here. This is definitely an earlier team. They're gonna want to make their move in mid-game. And hopefully they'll be able to secure a lot of farm for the Slark, so he's able to get that Shadow Blade really quickly, get some pick-offs on these Lich and Lion, and kind of ball out of control. Side of Nagaz, they need to be very, very careful about this. They need a mid now that's going to be able to maybe do some split pushing. A Wind Ranger wouldn't be the worst choice here, because the team fight is a little bit scary coming out from 5Rungz. Because right now their only AoE on the side of Nagaz is that Lich ultimate. So they're going to have to be really careful with what they pick up here. Let's see, what else do they have left for mids that they like to run? I mean, a Dragon Knight would be nice. Again, he's kind of tanky. He's a strength hero too, so Timbersaw is going to be able to have a lot of fun with that. So maybe not a DK, actually. What else is there? They're going to go for the Storm Spirit, and that's... I don't know about that pick. Because, I mean, it provides a little bit of lockdown for the Slark, but he's super squishy. I think he's going to have a really difficult time laning against the Razor as well. Plus the fact that our Spirit's got that silence. If he can land that silence onto Storm Spirit and they can lock him down fast enough, he's just going to be dead. Looks like we're waiting on a couple people over on the side of 5Rungz here. There we go. Looks like one person has disconnected. Because Sunny Tater, of course, again, we said he is playing this game in the back of a pickup truck at a McDonald's, so it's expected that he might disconnect a little bit here. That dedication, though. Meanwhile, we'll go ahead and introduce the teams over on the side of the Dire. We have Nagaz with Attitude. We got Pokemon Golioid, who's going to be playing Lich. Souplad will be playing the Bristleback. In Blood will be playing Juggernaut. SR24 going to be playing Storm Spirit, and Dos Gatos will be playing our Lion. On the side of the Radiant, we have Team 5Rungz. We've got Passive Donger, who'll be playing the Air Spirit. Sliceunder will be playing the Mid Razor. No Pohoho going to be playing us Slark. The Foonj will be playing the Witch Doctor, and we're missing Sunny Tater, who of course will be playing his classic Timbersaw. And a little bit of all chat here. I will agree with Souplad. I am on Team Mystic, the bird in the north. I found out that we all have like catchphrases apparently for our teams for Pokemon Go. I think is Valor the red one? I forget, but theirs is like, what is red may never die. And I was like, who would ever want to be the saying of Team Bolton, like, or House Bolton? Like, they're definitely not the house you want to aspire to be, but, you know. Lich accidentally resuming the game? Yeah, it looks like it was a misclick here. I love these banners that they made here. The Nagaz with Attitude is so cool. And of course the 5Rungz is just adorable because it's a Jakiro with a little heart. I mean, who doesn't love heart-shaped Jakiros? Guess we'll take a look at some of these sets while we're waiting. So the Lich set, that's pretty cool. Pretty spooky. He's got, you know, skulls just hanging off him. I think this is one of the newest sets, right? Yeah, that's the new Immortal for Lich here. It's connecting to the McDonald's Wi-Fi. Oh my goodness. Lion's got kind of a spooky hat here. He's got some nice hands. What are these hands, Lion? Okay, he's got one regular hand and then his other hand is just a crab claw. All I can think of is, what was the show? It's the one that Archer, before Archer came on with the, with Killface and the Extacles. Oh my goodness, why can't I remember it? I can't for the life of me remember it right now, but they had a guy with claw hands or whatever. He wanted to order an Oreo McFlurry. I want an Oreo McFlurry right now, man. That sounds good. It's kind of fancy with the custom animation coming around when they spawn in WoW. That's a really cool mask. And Storm Spirit. He's looking fabulous here. Look at those clothes, man. It's a cool Witch Doctor mask. I don't think I've seen that one. That is Tribal Megadon mask. For all the tank games where you supported me, I give you this dank mask. Aww. That's love. It's nice when you appreciate your supports, guys. I was wondering if they blink, 'cause sometimes their portraits blink. But it looks like when the game's paused, it doesn't actually show up on their faces. Where's their Slark? Nothing too fancy on the Slark here, man. Looks like he's got that one, Scotty Barb Blade or whatever. Yeah, didn't even got... Oh, I forgot that Slark has a taunt, too. I, like, never see it. Meanwhile, Razor. Looks like Razor's taking Slark for a walk here. The way that the, yeah. There we go. That looks like Sunny Tater's in. Alright. We're ready to go. Hopefully his internet doesn't lag out on him. And I'm not sure if any of their guys are back. It's like, okay, yeah, it looks like they're starting to move here. Oh, I like their panda. Coco the Courageous. He just wants to give you a drink, guys. Super cute. And it looks like they're all gonna move towards this bottom lane here. Try to contest this rune. I think they need to be a little bit careful here on the side of 5Rungz, just because of, yeah, they're actually gonna tell Razor, just go top. There's like a million people down here. You don't want to be here. This is, yeah. The pigs come out. Always a good time. That's what my team usually says, guys, we actually lost. More pigs coming out. They want to make sure that everyone can see this ward placed over here. And bottom rune will go easily over onto SR24, whereas top rune will get picked up by Slice Under. Slark standing nearby wants to make sure that the Bristleback doesn't place down a ward over here. It looks like Bristle does not even have a ward, so he's in pretty good shape. And it looks like Passive Dog are going to kind of hang out mid for a little bit here, help with the block. He's going to make his way down towards the bot lane now, and they're going to be running dual lanes here. And Lich is actually the one with the ward, so he's going to be able to maybe sneak around this corner, place it down. Does Witch Doctor have any sentries? He does have a sentry. He's going to be checking the inventory. In fact, there's the ward just getting placed down, so he can easily go and deward that whenever he wants. And in fact, I'm not even sure that was a deep enough ward that he wanted to place here. No stick on either of these heroes. Would like to see them pick that up because the pulls are gonna get really, really annoying. Meanwhile, in mid, we're seeing the, Storm Spirit actually does not have any CS. He just picks one up right now. Razor's just a little bit ahead here. Nothing too substantial, though. And I'm really surprised they're letting Sunny Tater take this Timber Saw. He does so much work on this hero. In fact, one of the first games I think I cast for him, he just went absolutely ham using this hero. Pull coming in over here. They're going to make sure that Slark can hit underneath the tower. And they'll test No Poho's last hitting ability here by making him hit under the tower as well. He's having a little bit of trouble though down here. He's missing some of these last hits, unfortunately. Frost Blast will come out, do a bit of harassing. Meanwhile, Timber though was standing nearby, going to be able to leech some of this experience from the pull and contest it a little as well. And Storm has already picked up his bottle. He's got the bounty rune, going to make his way back mid. He actually went for a straight bottle rush here. Didn't pick up like a null talisman or anything like that. It's a little surprising. Bottom lane though, we see the Earth Spirit go ahead. He lands it over onto this Lich. They're going to be able to put some harass on. Another stun coming out here over onto Seaflood. They're able to get off the Malefice. I don't think it's going to be quite enough to get him quite yet. There's so many stacks over here on the passive Donger. He's got to be very careful. Sark's going to jump in though. He will actually get the first blood. And passive Donger will live to fight another day here without having to go back to low. Top lane, Sunny Tater is taking advantage of the fact that Lion is no longer here protecting this Juggernaut. He's going to be able to get some CS. And quite a bit of experience here. I'm not sure why Discus even rotated that way. Maybe he thought that something was going to happen to the Storm Spirit, but there's no actual... Okay, he's going to try to stack over here. He'll put a stack up for Jug to take later, or the Storm Spirit, depending on how he's doing on lane. Storm having a little bit of trouble against this Razor, but he's catching up very rapidly. And now Sunny Tater needs to be careful because the Lion coming around the corner here, he's level 2, he's got the stun, and he's got the Hex. In fact, there goes the stun. Hex is going to come in. Maybe next? No, they're going to back themselves off. And in comes the Earth Spirit. He's looking for another just sort of gank here. Going to be able to find this Lion over on the side. Do they go in on this? There's the Earth Spike. Miniature Ravage will hit both of them at the same time. And bottom lane, we're seeing some more movement again. That Stonker's going to come out, get a couple stuns, but not enough to get a kill. Spin's going to come out here over onto Sunny Tater. He needs to go ahead and use that... Oh, he's going to try to run himself out here. Nice save coming out from passive Donger. He might actually be dead here, though. They don't have the spin, though. Might be able to make his way out as long as the creeps don't block him. And he will actually just get out again. Passive Donger flirting with danger here. Mid lane, Storm's going to make his way to the bottom, get the bounty rune, and now that's a, ooh, that's a haste rune picked up on the Razor. He's getting very close to his level 6. That's definitely a kill if he's able to, pick it up soon enough here. And Slark has picked up a stick. I definitely think that's a good idea here, especially with all the kills that are going to be spammed at him. It looks like the Jug has picked up, phase boots, and he's gonna get a consumable, apparently. I guess he's not gonna be going for something like a Bassi or anything in lane. Of course, Lion gonna be able to manage his own mana pretty well here and not have to worry about picking up those arcanes. Stick gets picked up over on the Timber side. I'm expecting he's gonna be getting a lot of harass from the Lion. Might be a good idea to pick up some raindrops actually against him. Bottom lane, Slark has a full stick at this point. He's sitting very close to level 5. A little more harass will come out from the Lich here. And the Fungus just kind of taking care of the jungle. Would have liked to see him maybe put a little bit more harass onto the Lich, but at the same time, he must be pretty scared of this Bristleback. His pistols hit level 4. He's got his boots as well, so if he really wanted to dive the Witch Doctor, he would be able to, and it would be up to the Slark to really get one of those pounces off and pin him to save his life. And coming out here over on mid, they popped the Storm here, but they weren't able to secure a kill. Looks like the Storm Spirit just gonna run himself out. He doesn't want to deal with that. Dewarding coming out as well. Sunny Tater is almost level 6 at this point. Jug is level 6, he just doesn't have enough mana. And it looks like he picked up a Sage's Mask, so he must be going for, I would guess, the Bassi? I don't know why he got that consumable. Maybe he was just thinking about, like, what was going on then. Vlad being good, he's toggled off his Bassi. He doesn't want this lane to push too much here. Slide could really use some Voodoo Restoration coming up from the side of the 5Rungz, but he actually hasn't opted to pick up any points in it. Earth Spirit's gonna make his way down again. They're gonna see if maybe they can get another gank here. Try to get the Slark snowballing. He's got a smoke on him. It will reveal though. Passive Donger gonna move himself back. Witch Doctor just busy taking care of the jungle here. Top lane though, looks like Sunny Tater's gotten caught out. The spin's coming out, he will get taken down. Looks like Earth Spirit could pick up boots. Oh no, we lose Timbersaw again. McDonald's Wi-Fi. Why are you doing this to us, man? We sing your praises. Hopefully he's able to reconnect here. And luckily, Nagaz is okay. Yeah, is okay with waiting for Sunny Tater here. Must be pretty frustrating to be playing with internet that dies out on you. So it's fancy 24-hour McDonald's. The elite McDonald's. Yeah, it's gonna be a full Aquila on the Jug. He just picked up a consumable early because I guess he wasn't thinking that he would be able to get that mana when he needed it. Interesting now to know if that Timber play was because he was lagged out or if he was just up too far. Witch Doctor actually was able to take down the Bristleback in the bottom lane. They're still giving chase to this Lich. He's trying to Serpentine. He doesn't want to get pounced here. But he's still staying down here in lane. He does have the Tranquil Boots, but I would be very, very cautious here because he's going to move back up again. They've got that. Oh, in comes the Storm. He's going to be able to take down the Slark. The stones will come out. They don't connect in time. And the rest of the team is just going to run out. A little bit of a ping coming out here saying like, oh, hey, Slark is here. And 5Rungz needs to be very careful. I say they just run themselves out. Passive Donger needs to be very careful as well if they had any eyes on it. And yeah, Witch Doctor gonna get taken down. There was no reason for him to still be here. Is gonna just barely be able to make it out. Oof. That's gotta be pretty scary for the Witch Doctor. TP's gonna come in though. This is a little bit potentially dangerous. The Jug's gonna be able to use his ultimate. There's gonna be the ping coming out. They have the 6 over onto the Slark. More TP is coming in. Oh no, no Popo is now caught in a very bad situation. In comes the Razor. He does not have his ultimate. He has very little mana. In fact, he's got a rune. I don't know why he doesn't pop this to chase after this Bristleback. Deploy the rune, dude! Not that way, dude! Oh, I'm not sure they're able to take this Bristleback. One more Plasma Field, though, actually will clean him up. That Slark just was in the wrong place at the wrong time. Sunny Tater will get Earth spiked up. Passive Donger sitting here in top lane, looking to protect Sunny Tater. He's a little bit low on the mana. He does have his level 6 though. We'll be able to do some harass with that Chakram. Another TP coming in though. It's gonna be the Witch Doctor. They're looking to get some retribution here. Rolling, coming in here. They're gonna miss Duskatas here. They're gonna immediately go for the spin. There's not a lot of mana here over on this Timbersaw. He's gonna have to pop the Mango and run himself out. He in fact uses the stick charges instead. Couple stuns coming out here, but now the Bristleback is up here as well. They've TP'd a couple different people. In comes the Storm. They're looking for the kill. They were able to grab the Whirling Vortex. Sunny Tater will get taken down here. And now Passive Donger, I don't think he's going to be quite fast enough to get away from this. He's just going to get tipped down by that spin. And the Buffoon's gonna run himself back. As this Jug has now participated in a gank, and he's currently leading top CS 51 and 15. Things are looking pretty good for him right now. The Slark having a much more difficult time here in the bottom lane, sitting at 20 and 2, and is quite a ways off from getting that Shadow Blade. Razor in the meanwhile putting some damage over onto the mid tower. Top tower will get taken down. The TP will come out from the Storm Spirit. And Slice Hunter needs to be careful. There's an invisible Bristleback moving his booty towards this mid lane. And he doesn't have any sort of sentry here. He's playing up very, very far. He's pretty speedy though, considering he is a Razor. And he's got the Yasha as well. Oh, they see the courier. He's got to know something's up. In comes the Plasma Field. They're going to be able to Whirling Death trick him. He's going to try to run himself out. Pops the Fairy Fire. He doesn't have any bottle charge yet. Nice stuns coming out, though, from this Witch Doctor. They're still sticking around. I still say he needs to pack himself out, though. Again, he's got 3 stacks of those quills on him. And Naga's looking for this mid tower. No Poho in the bottom lane. Anyways, he's still working on getting that Shadow Blade. Still quite a ways off from it, though. Oh no, we lose Sunny Tater again. This is getting pretty bad here, guys. I wonder if he can ask if he can get a solid connection in at the McDonald's. Going a hard line. This is pretty frustrating though. Big props to Nagaz with Attitude for staying calm and not getting mad at him for disconnecting so many times, because I know some teams would really lose patience with this. And he's reconnected again. And we're good to go. This becomes an issue too when you've got a Lich who's solo against a Slark bot and he's not even afraid of him. Definitely not a good sign for the Slark. Gonna go around the side here. I'm not sure if nope. I'm not sure what that was. He will come out, try to land a pounce here. He's gonna be able to get a couple clicks off over here onto the Lich. He's got the Shadow Dance up as well. In comes the Foonch. He's looking to help out, but they're not gonna want to dive this tower. Not quite yet. Not with Slark already having a couple deaths under his belt. He really needs to perk on getting that Shadow Blade. Dos Gatos sitting on the side. He wants to make a move here over onto Sunny Tater. Sunny Tater gonna have to run himself back here. And Jug still leading the net worth, far ahead of the Slark at this point. Slark 29 and 2, Jug 69 and 17. Razor actually having the highest net worth though, currently 5.5k. Storm Spirit standing on the side here. Looks like he's going to be going for the Orchid. He's getting pretty close here. Going to be able to pull these creeps off the tower. I'm not sure if they're going to be able to get the deny off though. And in fact, he's able to stop the round. But Storm will be able to get that denial. And Jug running forward. He's got his ultimate. I think he really wanted to go after this Razor. Razor is just very, very speedy though. 380 move speed right now with that Yasha. Race car Razor. This is a very poor Earth Spirit. He's been able to get a couple ganks off, but still a ways off from those Arcane Boots. Sunny Tater also having a little bit more of a difficult time. He's got the Soul Ring, but he's nowhere close to those Arcane Boots either. Of course, part of that could be because he's playing from an unstable connection at a public McDonald's. But also the fact that, you know, Lion and Jug is just pretty nasty combination in that top lane. All the disables and of course, you know, the spinning easily causes problems for a Timbersaw. And Witch Doctor kind of running around in a circle here. I'm not sure what he's doing. He's doing some Bailando Sarucho here. Would like to see him maybe place that sentry ward down and realize that there's vision, because this Storm is looking for some Witch Doctor right now. And he's got the Oblivion Staff completed. Gotcha pick up over here on the Jug. He's gonna try to chase after the Razor. Razor needs to be very careful because he does have the ultimate. He's sitting very, very low though. And again, there's gonna be another pause possibly. Razor gonna go ahead, throw out one more click. And Sunny Tater is actually gonna try to go inside and see if he can fix his internet connection because he's having a lot of problems here. This is unfortunate when you don't have a good connection for this game. Consistent 1000 ping. Is he playing from India? Like, wow. My goodness. Couple hiccups this game. This is more actually like a professional game of Dota with the constant disconnects. This is high caliber Dota here, guys. Looks like a little bit of drawing on the map. I think they want the Razor to come join them here on the bottom lane. Oh boy. And we've just found out that the McDonald's is actually closed. So I'm not sure if he's going to be able to keep using the Wi-Fi. I mean, it's still on, so I'd assume that's fine. I guess hopefully Sunny Tater doesn't break into the McDonald's for this internet connection. Oof. This is rough for Nagaz here. And they're grouping up here on the bottom. They're looking like they might want to try to fight for this tower, but it looks like Nagaz is not going to give it up willingly. Vanguard completed now over on the Bristleback. We've got the Strike Boost over on the Lich. He's had this for a bit. And of course Lion working on the Urn. They do see, oh no Poho, he's sitting so low. He's gonna try to go in for the bait. In comes Passive Donger though. He's trying to put some over here onto, oh, Sunny Tater coming in with the Whirling Death. Not gonna be able to do too much with it. And then comes the nukes. Oh no, Sunny Tater will get burst down immediately here. Slice Under, he's in a lot of trouble too. He's got that Star Ult, he's leeching all the damage that he possibly can. In comes the Slark. He can't even get a latch off right here, right now. Gonna be turning around, Soup Lad. Oh, the Witch Doctor ultimate coming in from the back. Gonna be able to clean up the Bristleback here, putting a lot of damage too over onto the Lion. Disgato is gonna be able to run himself back. They do have the healing ward up from the Jug as well, so they should be able to re-engage. They're missing the Bristleback, but they took out 3 heroes in the process on Nagaz, so they're gonna just go for this push as soon as they have the creeps. Although honestly, they don't need creeps because there's no backdoor protection over on tier 1s, but you know, they don't really want to face tank this tower quite yet. And that'll be a tier 1 that'll get taken down here. This couple stuns though coming out will allow Lich to get the last hit on the tower. It's another piece of the Orchid picked up now over on Storm. And our Earth Spirit has finally picked up those Arcane Boots. Still sitting at the lowest net worth, about 1.7k. Oh, bottom lane Storm. He's found the Slark. He's gonna have to go ahead, pop the Shadow Dance. Rotation coming in from the Earth Spirit, but I don't think he really wants to fight this all by himself. That's quite a few heroes there. Nice deep ward placed in here from the Dire. They've got lots of vision here in the jungle. They'll be able to keep very good tabs over on the side of 5Rungz. Slark coming forward, though he does actually grab the Lich this time around. There's going to be the incoming help from the Earth Spirit. They should be able to get a kill. One more hit. Slark needs to go for this, and Passive Donger will be able to clean up. I think it would have been better if Slark was able to get it, but I don't think Slark would have been able to grab that last hit, unfortunately. But he's getting closer to the Shadow Blade now. Another 400 gold will be able to do it, but at the same time, this is a very scary Storm Spirit. He's getting closer and closer to this Orchid. So if he gets the jump on Slark, it's going to be very difficult for him to do much of anything. And Roshan is pretty mad that people keep breaking into his house to place wards. He will smack Passive Dogger around. Witch Doctor coming forward. He lands... No, I thought he was going to go for a cast since it's coming in. So he was just trying to get things off the tower. Oh boy! Passive Dogger did not get the message. He was going in. Meanwhile, top lane. Commutator having a bit of difficulty here, trying to deal with this Bristleback. It's playing at about 1,000 ping consistently, apparently, right now. It's pretty rough for this poor guy. I just realized Witch Doctor has completed the Glimmer Cloak. I'm helpful for getting his ultimate off here. And once they find out that he's got that, I think we'll be seeing some dust get picked up on the side of Nagaz. And they do actually have dust on the Lich, so... Excellent. Now I'm not sure what Doug's going for. He's got a Yasha, and it looks like a casual Perseverance. I'm not sure if he's going to be going backwards and getting a Battle Fury here. I am confused. Is that a thing? I don't play Doug. I usually have my co-casters who are all carries fill me in on some of this stuff, but it might be just a casual Perseverance. And Slark has his Shadow Blade now, so it's going to be really open hunting season for him, making sure that he can try to grab some kills off of the Lion or the Lich. Lich probably being the easiest target here. Lion, of course, having several disables. And they need to go mid if they want to save this tower. They're not going to be able to get any time. That's going to be a dead mid tower, and Doug will secure himself the last hit. Bit of a dive going on top here. They're going to be able to cut the wave. Lich is going to come in comes the Bristleback as well. Razor, he's got that ultimate. I don't know what he's trying to do. Oh, he's going to try to keep himself out. They don't have the stun. He will be fine. And now Earth Spirit's just going to run himself out as well. Not today, Nagaz. Bristleback's saving a lot of money here. Is he gonna go for a Radius? I mean, he's got the Vanguard. How close are we to Orchid on Storm? It looks like he's getting it right now, actually. Yep, that's gonna be his Orchid, so he's gonna be looking around, zipping, getting some of those kills. Which means that Witch Doctor and Earth Spirit probably cannot be alone on the map now. Timber also is very susceptible to silences, so if he gets one other person, they might be able to take him down. And Razor now is very, very forward. There's no one else on the team around him. He needs to move himself back. Slark just getting that Shadow Blade delivered, though. He's a little bit behind on this, just because he had a difficult time with his lane. We'll pop the Shadow Blade, make his way around, looking for this Lion here. And if Lion's paying attention, he'll know that he was invis. He will be able to point out the fact that he's got that Shadow Blade. There was a leap coming out. Mid-leap, he's going to get thrown down, and Hex will come out. Here comes the Storm. He's got the Shadow. Oh. And that's just the end. That Lion bait. My goodness, Dos Gatos. Baiting them with his body. Yeah, it's gonna be a it's gonna be a battle here. It was just a casual Yasha pickup first, I guess. Interesting. Yasha at least giving him the chance to farm. Now Passive Dogger in a little bit of trouble here. They don't have the he needs to stick near the creeps, and he knows he needs to stick near the creeps so that way he doesn't get ulted by this jug. He's still gonna get ulted though. Oh, the play's though coming out. He's gonna go ahead, use the ultimate. He silenced him up. He might be able to actually run himself out. In comes the Storm Spirit though. This is too greasy. Passive Dogger. He's gonna try to juke himself away around the trees. He wants to get that last hit over onto the jug. It's not gonna be enough. He should have just backed off. Meanwhile, in the bottom lane, Witch Doctor was taken down by Dos Gatos. All the fights going on here, all at once. And he's getting very close to an Aether Lens, it looks like. Force Staff going to be picked up on the Lich very shortly as well. Another like 600 gold or so. And they're putting a lot of damage here onto this top tower. No one's responding to this either. Are they just going to let them take this? They shouldn't let them take a free tier 2. This is really bad, actually, if they do. TP coming out. It's a solo TP though. It's gonna be passive donger. He's gonna throw out a stone. It's not gonna connect. He's just gonna force him off the tower, but I don't know why no one else showed up. Oh, is Timbersaw even still in the game? Sunny Tater is actually just AFK in the wall, and I'm wondering if that's an issue with his internet yet again, if he's even still here. Rough game for 5Rungz right now. Hex will come out here over onto Razor. They've got the finger. They've got a stun. They will back off. Slark's standing nearby. Slark looking to maybe jump onto this lich, but won't actually go for it here. Yeah, Timbersaw is just actually sitting in the wall. He can't do anything. Right now, Jug leading with a 10k net worth, followed by 8.8k over on our Razor and 8.5k on the Crystal. Go ahead and open up the traps. Seeing a bit of a lead here for Nagaz with Attitude. We've got a 7.5k lead in terms of net worth, and in terms of experience, about a 10k lead. Looking a little rough for 5Rungz here. Gato's completing his Aether Lens. He's going to be able to do some long distance Earth Spikes now. And Lich is getting very close to his blink. Not his blink, sorry, his Force Staff. Oh, this is looking a little bit scary here for Nopo. Oh, they're able to dust him as well. They will be able to burst him down. That's not what you want on the safe lane, Slark. You want him balling out of control. And instead, they've really just shut him down pretty hard here. It was interesting to watch, like at the beginning of the tournament, we saw a lot of Slark pickups and people weren't really punishing him. They didn't know how to really shut him down well, and they let him free farm. Now that we're getting later into the tournament, we're actually seeing people, you know, being very, very aggressive towards him, making sure that he doesn't get that Shadow Blade quick enough. And oh, we lose the Earth Spirit over in the jungle. And oh no, Witch Doctor needs to run himself out. Looks like the Storm Spirit's not hunting right now, though, although he does have an Arcane Rune, so. Sentry getting placed on the side. And that's the Force Staff completed now for the Lich. He's also picked up some extra dust here to deal with the Slark. A lot of this seems to be resting now over on the shoulders of Slice Under here. He's got the BKB, he's got a Yasha. But that is a Radiance Bristleback. That's a throwback, huh? That missed chance and the fact that he's going to be able to last a really long time in these fights is going to really be problematic for the side of 5Rungz here. Like Slark doesn't want to square off with this Storm Spirit, especially because he has that Orchid. The amount of burst damage that's just coming out of this team right now is just absolutely wrecking them. Aside from the fact too that they don't... Okay, Sunny Tater has completely disconnected from the game. He has been AFK for the last I don't know how many minutes though, so I'm not sure exactly what is going on at this point. This is a little sad, unfortunately, for the side of 5Rungz. It's hard to win a game when you're going 4v5. I just realized I don't have Twitch chat open. It closed on me, so we're gonna go ahead and open that up. And they're just... You're not allowed to play with just 4. What's the rules here? Do they have to reschedule? How does this work? I don't know if accepted is. We'll have to check the LD2 chat over in Discord. The announcements. Okay, we'll take a look on my mobile here. We'll see if we can check out the announcements. Communications. If you can't field 5 players for your match, you must forfeit. I'm not sure what it is for players who disconnect. We should definitely check. I'm not sure what the rules are. They definitely have to ask an admin about this. Where is my admins? I think accepted is no longer in the building, maybe? We need an admin. Liz. Alright, let's see. Anybody in LD2? Yeah. CJM. Oh my goodness. How can they get a stand-in, though? Yeah, for the next game. Play short, I believe. I don't know. Alright, they've got 10 minutes. Direct on the thrash. We'll see. I have no idea. I am not a admin. What a match. Sorry, guys. I'm gonna try to figure out a solution to this problem. Looks like they're trying to ping NT Thrash here and find out what's the standard protocol for a disconnection like this, because hopefully Sunny Tater finds himself another Wi-Fi spot, but we're not 100% sure what the rules are at this point in time, so they're checking. We've already looked at most of their cats here. We'll go ahead and look at some of the cosmetics, I guess, on their effigies. James is an Ass by Soup Lad. Nice. Somebody banned out CJM, apparently. You can still play as 4. Okay, so saith Mr. Admin himself, so. Alright, so it looks like we're gonna just keep going here. And it looks like they're gonna try to find a stand-in for game number 3. We'll see what ends up happening. This is a bit of a weird situation here coming out for 5Rungz. We're already seeing people trying to do stand-ins here. They've been pinging out over on the couple discords. Vivian. Alright, looks like we're ready to go again. So hopefully Sunny Tater finds the Wi-Fi spot so he can come back in, but it looks like this game is probably going to go over to the side of Nagaz. They've got a lead now in terms of towers, they've got a lead in terms of experience, net worth, all of that stuff. Unless they make some huge missteps, I think they should be pretty solid here. Stun will come out, won't connect over onto anyone. Looks like Nopoho wants to do something here, but he really just can't face off with all of them, especially because of the fact they've got so much burst damage. The fact that Storm, of course, has that Orchid. They need to be very, very careful. And is actually... what's he doing here? Is he trying to give chase? Got a nice ward. It's about to expire though over on the side. They're gonna just try to comb through the jungle. Would like to see maybe some more sentry wards coming out because they've got to know that there's plenty of wards being put into their jungle. Regen Rune picked up over here on Slice Under. And Slark looks like he's gonna be going, I'm assuming, for the Silver Edge. A great item on Slark. It's also going to be able to negate some of the damage over here. They do see the Storm over here. I'm not sure. Oh, they walk right past him! They will be able to get a donk off, but they don't want to fight him. They have their eyes on the prize over here, on the Jug. They're able to silence him up, but he still has that Omni Slash up. In comes the Storm Spirit, though. They shouldn't have gone in on this. Not stronger. Will get taken down. Nopoho will get taken down, and so will the Witch Doctor. That was a huge mistake. Would have liked to see them turn around maybe on the Storm instead of going after the Jug, but in either case they just weren't prepared to take that fight, and they're just 5-manning at this point over on the side of Nagaz with attitude here. I'm wondering if 5Rungz could take this game as a wash, considering that they are missing their offlaner, and it doesn't look like he's going to be reconnecting anytime soon. Slice Under gonna go ahead, put a little damage here on the bottom tower, but it doesn't seem like they even really want to keep fighting in this game. He does TP back though. Looks like they're gonna try to put up some sort of a fight. They're going to leave some of the experience here off of the Bristleback and chasing after those Gatos. They might be able to take him down here. We'll be able to burst him. BKB up and running now over on the Razor. I'm not sure where they're going though over here. They're giving some chase over to the Jug. He's sitting with fairly low mana. He doesn't have the Omni Slash again. Don't will come out. They might be able to slow down Suplet here, but he's so tanky here. He's got that Vanguard. They need to put a lot of damage onto him. They're gonna go ahead, throw up the Healing Ward. They take the Healing Ward down. Still giving chase over here. Looks like they're... oh, but the bounce is coming out. Glimmer Cape will come out. They'll be able to go ahead and just put on the... oh no. Over here on the side here. It looks like Nopoho is trying to fight his way through, and the Witch Doctor will be able to end the mega kill. Or rather, the Earth Spirit, I'm sorry, at 1,000 gold. Oh my goodness. The comeback gold is real. And Witch Doctor has almost completed himself an Ags at this point. That was exactly the fight that 5Rungz needed here. There's such a huge net worth here. 15,000 over on the side of Nagaz. Same thing goes in terms for the net worth. Looks like Slark, what's he picking up? He will pick up the Silver Edge. It's fully completed now. That damage reduction is going to be so good for him. But that Radiance on the Bristleback is doing so much work too. Sark almost level 16. They've got a smoke over here up and running on the Lion. They might want to try to go for possibly getting a Roche here. I mean, they don't have a lot of right-click damage. In fact, they just have the Jug for the most part. They do have the Radiance on the Crystal, but he hasn't really built himself for doing much damage. Although with all the stacks of goo and quills, they will be able to probably take this fairly quickly, as long as the Jug gets hit fairly scattered. I'd like to see this maybe picked up over onto the Stormster so we can use it to allow for it. Be interested to see. And this is, there's a turn on here. Well, man, and we'll go over to Storm Spirit though. Storm Spirit I feel like is one of the better Aegis carriers, of course. I'm gonna go ahead and take down that illusion with authority, like a boss. The Aegis on him, they're gonna try to go for this push here. I would like to see them turn on the Scintilla, or rather the Bassi. One extra hit on the tower, although at this point they're doing a lot of damage. It's not a huge deal, but that's always gonna keep in mind those of you who watch my stream now. Throwing stone down here. They do have Magnetize up and running. They do have the Storm. Oh, they're going to be able to jump in immediately. There's a Shadow Blade coming out here. They're going to go back and the... oh, he doesn't get the BKB off over here on the Razor. He's going to go ahead, hop it down, chasing after the Jug, getting a couple bounces off, though. They will be able to take down Suplat. And now... oh, do they turn around? They're going to be able to pop the Aegis over onto Storm. Slark, meanwhile, going to go off onto the side. He's going to be able to get a kill over onto the Lion. In comes Storm again. He's got a lot of mana. They're going to be able to stun him up, silence him up as well. And they'll be able to get the kill. Meanwhile, Jug is gonna run himself out here. He's got that... oh, he did pick up a Scotty, too. And so focused on looking at the Storm Spirit and trying to figure out what 5Rungz is gonna do with one player down. But they're coming back with a vengeance now over on 5Rungz. In fact, it looks like they're gonna run their way up mid and take a tower. And that's a completed Ags over on the Witch Doctor too, so what they're lacking in damage from this Timbersaw, going to be able to kind of supplement a little bit here with the Ags on the Witch Doctor, although Jug is trying to do some ratting here down in the bot lane. He's going to get pushed back by the Earth Spirit, and the TP will come out here. They're looking again. Oh, Slark going to miss that pounce. It's a little bit too off now. Slice under in a bit of a pinch. He doesn't have anyone on his team to come save him here. He's really, really swift, though. Might be able to make it out, but there's the Jug ultimate getting used on him. He will take it, and he will get taken down. Looks like it's going to be an Assault Cuirass picked up for the... oh, this is so too bad that Sunny Tater isn't even able to play right now. Rip. And it's going to be Sanjin Yasha for Nopal. He needs to be very careful, though. He's sitting very, very low to all these creeps. Witch Doctor going to come in, take advantage of these hits and be able to do some de-warding. Again, though, Storm Spirit going to zip in from the side, should be able to get a kill over onto the Slark, but he had the Shadow Dance, actually going to be able to run himself out. And we can see the buyback coming out from the Razor. He's not ready to give up this fight now. And they'll get a tower over on the side of Nagaz, but they also got the buyback from Slice Under. Stone will get thrown out, won't connect out to any of the heroes. Looks like a Shiva's Guard going to be being built over on the Bristleback here. Got the blink over on the line. He's going to be able to just jump into these fights and be able to throw out a lot of lockdown from a distance with that Aether Lens. Sorry guys, my brain's a little tired. I did cast another series before this. Had a lot of pauses. Yeah, Sunny Tater is back. I don't know whose Wi-Fi he's on, but it'll be interesting. See if he's gonna be able to make 17 Merlinis. All the Pogchamps. BKB gonna be the next item picked up for Jug here. Not gonna do him quite as much as he probably would like for it, considering easy writing during Dota game. Considering the fact that the Witchstalker ultimate, of course, is physical, and I don't think Razor has got Nags though, so that's still magical damage there. It's actually not a terrible pickup here, especially because he's not going to be able to sap the damage, and of course now with Timbersaw back in the game, he won't be able to do much to him. Plasma Field will be able to push off most of these creeps fairly quickly, especially with the fact that Timbersaw's up and running now with Chakram. Very under-leveled though, he's only sitting at 10, level 10 right now. In comes the storm, he's ready, he's got the signs coming out, but immediately going to be able to BKB it back. And now the Witch Doctor ulti coming off here. He's not going to be able to, just moving so far back. Those connections though coming in, might be able to take down, oh, Storm Spirit going to be able to come in. This did get the full ultimate off though for the duration. There's a Gem of True Sight over onto the ground, but Juggernaut is just doing so much damage. In comes the stones, trying to put out a lot of damage here, but again, they don't have finger, okay. Dogger gonna have to run himself out. Jug spinning around here. I think he picked up the gem. Someone on the team picked up the gem, didn't they? No, I think it went over to the side of the Radiant. Bristleback has it. Now Passive Dogger needs to not be here anymore. Will get taken down. Another Plasma Field coming out. The 5X gonna come out from the Earth here. They're gonna just try to push him off. Hex coming out. Witch Doctor looks like he wants to come forward here. He doesn't quite have the cast. He's gonna have to use Voodoo Restoration, but he's still gonna get taken down by this Bristleback. He's just too strong. Too tanky, and that Radiance burn hurts too much. Witch Doctor gonna buy back as well now. Doesn't have the ultimate. I don't know how they defend that. Yeah, the GG will get called. A valiant effort coming out from 5Rungz, considering that their offlaner basically, unfortunately, was not here for most of the game. Even when he was here, he was playing with 1,000 ping. Nagaz will take game number 2, and it will be going on to game number 3. And unfortunately, I can only pick up this one game for tonight. Because I have to get up early tomorrow morning, and I didn't anticipate all of the pauses coming out, although it did end up just being a 37-minute long game, so. Alright guys, if you're interested in continuing watching this game, make sure that you pop onto your Dota client and look up Learn Dota 2 Spring League. You'll look for Nagaz with Attitude versus 5Rungz. Right now, game is tied up, so hopefully game number 3 they'll be able to find a good stand-in for Sunny Tater, or unless he has found decent internet. But otherwise, have a great night. Thanks for watching. Sorry my brain got turned to mush. I picked this up because I was excited about this game, but apparently I was just very, very tired. So, yeah. Alright guys,